Welcome to the Porte de la Chapelle Arena, nestled in the 18th arrondissement of France's capital city for Paris 2024, the Paralympic Games. It is para-powerlifting that takes our interest here in this arena, with the women's up to 55 kilo and the men's up to 65 kilo finals to come in this session. Youthful audience for the competition that is quite simply all about the bench press. It is the fastest growing Paralympic sports, one of the, in terms of participation, with over 100 countries now exploring the sport, including the women's up to 55 kilo category, which is going to lead us off here in the arena. Now take note of that weight, up to 55 kilos, because this is a sport where athletes can lift more than 3 times their own body weights. You are going to witness some what will feel superhuman feats and a taste there of what is to come with this field of 7 women with a range of strengths, and excitingly for us, including Rehab Ahmed of Egypt, the reigning world record holder, and surely with her sights on a Paralympic one here in Paris that has stood since Rio in 2016. France is very much the home of the bench press, and powerlifting was only introduced in 1984, and many Egyptians have gone on to master this discipline, the best of any of the countries that take part in it. Rehab Ahmed, who we will be seeing here today with that record that was set this year. "180 athletes in total will take to that stage across this Paralympic Games. No more than 1 athlete per National Paralympic Committee permitted per class, which makes even lying back on that bench even more of a feat to celebrate. Finland and Colombia and Malaysia all represented with our refereeing party. The chief referee will station themselves at the head of the bench, and then to the left and to the right, the 2 side referees, and all 3 of those will cast their vote on each lift. It doesn't have to be unanimous. Majority reigns. 2 white lights out of 1 means a good lift. 2 reds out of 3 will mean a no lift. But first, for a little bit of additional pomp and ceremony with the coup de bâton, which has rung round the stadiums and arenas of Paris since the beginning of the Olympics, and now so too the Paralympics. A tradition harking back to the Golden Theatre days of Paris. And Fatma Omar, the great Paralympian who went to 6 and left with 4 gold medals, gets us underway with 3 strikes of the baton and calls attention. And are you ready for para-powerlifting? My name is Joe Burns, and Pete Selby is alongside me for this women's up to 55 kilo final.
Very looking forward to this up to 55 kilogram category. Promises to be something rather special, and who knows, with world records possibly. That's all to come. Round 1, 3 lifts per athlete, and round 1 is now underway. The 2-minute clock has begun since the announcement was made for the athlete to make their way to the bench. Ivana Toreeva. Uzbekistan will get the competition underway. 22 years old. It's quite a young competition in this weight category. 87 kilograms lifted in the World Championships last year in Dubai. Paralympic Games debut for Dudana. 80 kilograms on the bar for round one.
Start. Rack.
The cry of rack from the chief referee, and no lift is the decision. 2 of the 3 referees say no lift, and the stop sequence, so when the bar is on the chest, was given the reason by both of those referees. There are indicators for why the referees have given a no lift. You need 2 out of 3 to say a good lift. But unfortunately, it was the other way around here, with 2 saying no lift. And again, that stop sequence, the decision. Reason for the decision. Looks rather smooth. Just as the bar went onto the chest, any contact was made. 2 of the 3 said no. And Toreeva will be back in round 2.
Now, for the turn of the 49-year-old Vietnamese, Chao Huang Truy Lin, in her 6th Paralympics. And boy, she come close in ones gone by. 8th in Rio, 6th in Tokyo, 5th in Athens and London, and agonizingly 4th in Beijing. Is this the year? Is this the Paralympics where she finally ascends to the podium? Nearly a quarter of a century she's been lifting for Vietnam, having debuted in the year 2000. This her first lift of 91 kilos.
Start.
Nice and smooth and easy as she goes. Chao Huang Truy Lin successfully steams 91 kilos north. And it's 3 white lights as well. Unanimous from the referees in all aspects of the sequence. Body position good. The down sequence solid. The all-important stop, making contact with the chest, motionless. And then a press that saw the elbows lock out simultaneously.
Manuela Romano of Italy. A fabulous athlete and has competed at a couple of Olympic Games, but known as a swimmer. Competed in Rio and in London. Former world champion, 53, but here now lifting very, very heavy weights. Represented Italy in the World Championships 2021 and 2023. Lifting 88 kilograms in Dubai last year. Starting with 92 here, 34 years old and getting better all the time, stronger all the time. The bench in her new sport of para-powerlifting. Manuela Romano, round 1. "30 seconds remaining. The lift to begin.
3, 2, 1. Start! Su, mano, su! Rock!
Hands are in the air, and justly so as well, with 2 white lights. Top sequence from one of the referees, but 2 out of 3. And it will be a good lift then at 92 kilograms, Manuela Romano. In her first Paralympic Games when it comes to powerlifting, has had a good lift in round 1. 92 kilograms, nicely into the stop sequence, and then the press, locking those elbows out simultaneously. And an excellent start to her Paris 2024.
Our spotter loaders working furiously in the very brief breaks between the lifts, adjusting not just the weight on the bar but also the rack height, which is nominated by the athletes the day before when they have their weigh-ins. You can see a small fan club in the stands for Great Britain's Charlotte McGuinness, 22 years old, striding out for her first ever Paralympics powerlift. It's me, a lot of P's in this sport when you get to Paris and a Paralympics and it's powerlifting. Lottie McGuinness though doesn't look like a woman set to stumble. She has been honing her craft out of Loughborough University, the epicenter of elite sporting excellence in the UK. She has her opening lift here of 101 kilos.
Rock.
Well, you saw immediately on her face come the conclusion of the lift, her dissatisfied look, and it was due to her body position on that instance. We'll have to look a little closer on the replay. It is one of the 4 elements that the referees look at. Can't see it there, but immediately she knew that that wasn't the lift for her. So all 3 referees posting red lights for body position. Lottie McGuinness will return, but no lift on her first attempt.
Gamelpan Galapets making her way to the bar here. 104 in terms of kilograms on the bar. 23 years old. A very young women's up to 55 kilograms competition. Been to major championships before. This is a Paralympics debut. Competed in a couple of world championships. He's lifted 88 kilograms before, so it's improving all the time here with a first round lift of 104. Known as BAM. Trains in Bangkok. Straps very, very tight. Go to pray before competition. Right now it's just big roars. From Gamelban. And a good lift. The left referee and the right referee, they are the ones who have given that a good lift. The chief referee overruled in this case, and Gamelban Karapet underway with 104 kilograms, and at this early stage will sit at the top of the leaderboard.
Turkiya's Besra Durman, who calls Konya home in her country, is stepping out for her second Paralympic Games. And she is stepping out, no doubt, in a quest for medals. She achieved that in Tokyo when she claimed bronze with a mighty lift of 124 kilos. She is perennially pushing the podium when it comes to world championships, with silvers and bronze in years gone by. And she makes swift and reasonably light work of that 113 kilos, not without its scrutiny. 2 white lights, not the full 3. The orange lights illuminated by the chief judge. So let's take a look at that stop. Maybe he had an angle where he wasn't satisfied with the contact with the chest. Difficult, even though we've got all these camera angles, you now begin to build the picture of what these referees are going through and why they're positioned in the way they are. But as it stands, 113, good lift. Besra Durman to the top of the log.
Rehab Ahmed, the final lifter to lift in round 1, 117 kilograms, is on the bar. From Cairo in Egypt, 33 years old, reigning world champion, 2-time silver medalist at the Paralympics in the up to 50 kilogram category in Rio and in Tokyo. But in this up to 55 kilogram category is the world champion. She is also the world record holder, and that world record was set in one of this year's World Cup events, one of the premier events in Tbilisi in June. So in form, world record is 135. Here in round 1, 117 kilograms. For the 2-time Paralympic silver medalist.
Start.
Cheers from the crowd, and a perfect start to the competition. 3 wide lights for Rehab Ahmed. 117 kilograms in round 1, goes straight to the top of the leaderboard. And the world record holder with a perfect start here in Paris. There's the golden Egyptian butterfly. She's lifted 117 kilograms with what looks like ultimate ease and leads after round one.
A summary of our leaders with Ahmed lifting last and rising highest with 117. The rest of this group of 7 women are going to have their work cut out if they are to challenge the great Egyptian lifter. There's plenty of other subplots and mini battles unfolding in the rest of the leaderboard. Serena, ordinarily used to seeing basketball, it being home to Paris basketball. But instead of shooting hoops, we're lifting tin at Paris 2024. We're almost ready to get the second round underway. Well, I think we have our gold medalist for supporters' outfits uncovered in the crowd. Derdana Turaeva of Uzbekistan. Best Paralympics for the 22-year-old. And attempting 85 kilos here. Now, her first attempt was 80, which didn't go her way with the referees. However, undeterred, she's added an additional 5 kilos. And she revs herself up to attack the bar once again. She's very much capable of this, having lifted 99 at the World Cup event in Tbilisi not so many months ago. 85 kilos, here we go.
Start.
And this time, she receives 2 white lights and her first good lift at the Paralympic Games for the young woman from Uzbekistan. Just the one referee taking issue with the stop, the right side referee. But all we need is 2 in this sport, and that is a smile that tells a story of a bit of relief and largely internal pride. Consummate effort from Derdana Turaeva.
Manuela Romano of Italy, 92 successfully lifted in round 1. Round 2, and we're up a further couple of kilograms. And the club is in. 94 then on the bar from Naples. Plenty of straps being applied then on the bench. There's plenty of time. You've got that 2 minutes from when the athlete has been announced. So then start your lift. 34, long career as a para swimmer, illustrious career as well, former world champion over the short distance of 50 meters. Well, powerlifting pressing that bar a short distance, but has got 94 kilograms currently attached to it. With 20 seconds remaining, Romano is ready.
Start.
Looks pretty smooth, arms locked out at exactly the same time. And 3 white lights for Romano. It looked very good, and the referees agree. Very smooth down to the chest. And then that pause, that stop on the chest, and raising back up. Doesn't matter whether it's not quite as horizontal as it can be, although for them, Manuela, it was. And then them elbows locking out in perfect synchronicity. The time taken before the lift was time well spent. Looking heavier and heavier weights all the time as she starts part 2 of her career at the Paralympics. Women's one side, and now it's powerlifting.
And now for the second turn of Chao Hyung Chit Lun, who is a Vietnamese para-powerlifting legend. Let's just say that. And it was her and Lee Van Kong who really cemented the feeling of Vietnam's penchant for powerlifting. They were the flag bearers here for the nation at this Games. She is highly decorated, highly loved and respected. And amazing, she came to the sport initially because she said, I loved wearing the colourful outfits, and a friend thought it might suit me. Well, it's suited her down to a T. Here she is, 6th Paralympics, looking to lift 96 kilos and jump up to 4th position. Solid from Chao Hyung Chit Len. 3 white lights, as good as it gets. And with that lift, she re-establishes herself in 4th position. Bests the effort from Emanuela Romano. Nice down sequence, good on the stop. And the press powered through.
Charlotte McGuinness, who was dancing backstage prior to the competition, wanting the crowd to be louder and louder. A little bit of a sign there, I think, to the jury. Problems with her first lift, really with the actual lift itself in terms of the press and the weight. It was the body position starting as well before. Told to by the chief referee just behind her as she lies on the bench. So Charlotte McGuinness failed with 101, but going up to 105 in round 2. So we will be sticking to plan A here.
Start.
And a good lift. 2 out of 3 referees say yes. Just the referee on the left with a press issue, but it doesn't matter. It goes down as a good lift, 105 kilograms for Lottie, and a huge smile now. Maybe part of that smile is a little bit of relief, and now she can strut her stuff into round 3. Lifted for Lottie McGuinness in round 2. And she is delighted. What will she attempt to go further in this competition?
Rattling through the lifts in this second round, and to the delight of that gentleman in the crowd. Supporting Thailand, Kamalpan Prarapet is back on to the bench. 104 kilos pressed on her last visit. She's been bumped down to 4th after that lift from Lottie McGuinness. So now she goes for 106. Training out of the capital in Bangkok. She is a dedicated trainer, clocking in 24 hours a week. ...106 kilos to take 3rd position on the leaderboard.
Start. No!
Well, it looked and sounded excellent. That was the feedback from the voices of the Thai team, but 2 red lights, almost said flags, because we have had to go old school on a couple of occasions across this Paralympics. The stop sequence determined to be the issue there. The good news for Kamalpan is that her philosophy is failure is not the opposite of success, but it is part of success. It is part of the journey. She'll be looking to take this failed attempt from her 2nd lift and channeling it into something bigger and better come the 3rd.
Ezra Duman in round 2. Attempted 118 kilograms, the bronze medalist from Tokyo. In Tokyo, lifted 124. And finishing with the bronze medal. Wasted no time at all. And it's a no lift combination of the press from the referee on the left and right, and also stop sequence as well. Well, Ezra Duman, arms out wide as if to say, I'd agree with that.
Yes.
And it looks like we're going to have an appeal here, a challenge to the jury. And it has been submitted by the coach. Running over Gun Badmaz. She's the card to say we're going to make an appeal here. So it's going to go to the jury. The jury made their decision in real time. And it's unsuccessful. Once again, all 3 referees at the time said no lift, and also for a combination of reasons for 2 of the referees, but still it's a little bit of a puzzle for There's Duman to try and sort out before her third round lift. So she will remain in second place with that 113 first round lift.
So to our leader, Rehab Ahmed, the reigning world record holder, and featuring in this weight class for the first time in her Paralympic career. She's claimed silver on 2 occasions, once at Rio, the other at Tokyo 3 years ago, but both of those were in the up to 50 kilo competition. In fact, that's where she has claimed the vast majority of her accolades around the world. 4-time world champion, from Mexico City to Kazakhstan to Georgia and to the UAE. Here, looking to stretch her lead at the top of the standings by a further 4 kilos, 121 kilos in all, that'll be raised above her head and chest. Egypt's Rehab Ahmed, to cement her position at the top of the standings with a lift of 121 kilos.
Start.
Vociferously supported in the Port de la Chapelle arena. There are Egyptian flags fluttering and, well, Egyptian eyes smiling as well, because it's 2 white lights. It's a successful lift, and it is something of an exclamation mark after the number 1 that sits right by the side of her name, signifying that she is top at the moment. In this women's up to 55 kilo final, she's without peer right now, ahead by a whole 8 kilos, and she's loving it.
After the second round of lifts, Ahmed leads by full 8 kilograms. Duman in the silver medal position, and equally 8 clear of McGuinness and Carapet. Very tight for bronze at the moment. Ready for more lifts? We've got round 3 coming up. Domination of this women's up to 55 kilogram category. Here we go with round 3. Dodona Tulieva, so far in this competition, has lifted 85 kilograms in round 2 after failing at 80 actually in round 1. So here in round 3 we're up to 90 kilograms for Dodona Tulieva of Uzbekistan. Lifted 87 in the World Championships last year in Dubai, so this will be an improvement on that, on the 22-year-old, still new to the sport. And looking to lift heavier weights time and time again as her experience grows. She does in the sports. First Paralympic Games, and experience as well. And this is 90 kilograms, starting round 3. Very measured lift. Case of whether the elbows were locked out at the same time. And yes, says all three of the referees. It is a good lift. And a fantastic way to finish her competition. She has lifted more here in Paris than she did in the World Championships, 90 kilograms. And Dodona Tolieva can look back on her first ever Paralympic Games here in Paris 2024 with great pride. Enjoying her ovation as she leaves the arena with that third round lift of 90 kilograms. Very measured as well. On first sight it looked perfect, and that's exactly what the referees agreed with. Tolieva, 90 kilograms in round 3.
"99 kilos is on the bar for Emanuela Romano, who has her fan club here alongside her for a lift that would carry her up to 5th position, and she would put some pressure on the Vietnamese Chao Huang Truy Len, who was also nominated her weight to be 99. Now, if Emanuela Romano lifts this, that means that the Vietnamese will have to go for 100, because order of ranking is who has lifted the weight first. That's how the countback works. And this esteemed former para swimmer who has been on podiums around the world when in the pool is here on the bench, making her para powerlifting debut. She's enjoyed a meteoric rise. She was named Best Female Lifter at the 2021 Italian Para Powerlifting Cup, not long after she turned her attentions to this sport. Here she is. The biggest, most prestigious competition in the sport, the Paralympic Games, and with a good lift of 99 kilos here, she will climb to 5th.
Start!
Well, she got there. Did she get there in good enough form? Oh, she prays. She prays, but they're not answered because it's 3 red lights all on the press sequence for Emanuela Romano. But what a Paralympic debut. 2 good lifts and oh so close to making that 99 kilo third and final effort stick. She loves Paris 2024, and I think that the Porte de la Chapelle Arena love what she has given to them. She struggled and she persisted, and that was all right. It doesn't matter if the form isn't perfect on the way up, it's about the lockout at the end, but no good for the referees.
Chao Huang took loan on the bench for Vietnam. Cho attempting 99 kilograms. Perfect lift so far, 91, 96 now, 99 in round 3. Flag bearer for Vietnam in round 3.
Start!
Slowly rising, but only getting halfway. And it will be a no lift for Chateau, and that will be her Paralympics with 96 kilograms in round 2. Means that she will finish in 5th place. That's now 3 Paralympics. She's finished in 5th place in London, in Athens, and here in Paris. Six Paralympic Games she's been to. Fortunately, just out of the medals in all of them. Best was 4th in Beijing and 5th here in Paris.
Now for the return of Lottie McGuinness, who currently sits in the bronze position with a best lift of 105 kilos. She is targeting 108 here. She is not assured of bronze just yet. She has the Thai lifter Kaompan Krakrapet waiting in the wings to try and best her. But she can put real pressure. She can really assert herself in this bronze medal position if she is to successfully lift 108 kilos. A huge moment for the 22-year-old from Harrogate. Well, roars of approval from her coach. Both arms spread, but 3 red lights. It'll be no more weight added to the best lift of Lottie McGuinness, who, well, she waves in farewell, but her coach has hurried over to enter a lift challenge, I think. As we watch the replay, I can confirm a lift challenge has been submitted. All 3 referees said no lift. Now all 3 judges on the jury must say good lift for it to be overturned. He was absolutely adamant. Well, it's unsuccessful ultimately. And as Lottie McGuinness just said there, anything can happen. And right here, right now, she is in the bronze medal position. She's in the box seat, but she must wait anxiously for the effort of Kaompan Krakrapet of Thailand, who has the opportunity to steal bronze from her.
Well, a quite simple equation here. Kaompan Krakrapet currently in 4th place. And if she lifts this 108 kilograms, she will now be a bronze medal winner. Silver and gold there out of reach. It's all about the bronze. Charlotte McGuinness in 3rd place. Kaompan Krakrapet of Thailand with this lift for the bronze. 108 kilograms. Big weight. 20 kilograms more than she lifted in the World Championships only last year. 23-year-old is lifting for a bronze medal in Paris. 108 kilograms, round 3, taking their time, making sure Hands in exactly the right place. She's comfortable and ready. Still 30 seconds for her to start the lift. 108 kilograms, and this is for a bronze medal. Right, it's a very measured lift. Roar of approval from the crowd and also the referees, and that's what it means to win a bronze medal. 2 of the 3 referees said it was a good lift, and Kamalbang Karapet of Thailand will win a bronze medal here in Paris. What a super lift of 108 kilograms in round 3, and moves from 4th into 3rd place. And she will be a bronze medal winner here in Paris in the women's up to 55 kilogram category. She's delighted. Her coach is delighted as well. He takes the applause of the Porte de la Chapelle Arena crowd. Bronze medal winner. And our friend from the audience as well. He's as delighted as she is. Pride of Thailand. Kamalbang Karapet.
Time to settle. Gold and silver. And Besra Durma has a mighty, mighty task ahead of her. Now, she successfully lifted 113 kilos in her opening attempt, and then she went for 118. Now, it was deemed a no lift. She was adamant that it was good. She went to a challenge, and now undeterred, she has 122 on the bar to take the lead. However, for Besra Durman, it is just a little weight too much. But her weight for a silver medal, having claimed a bronze in Tokyo, is over. Because that opening attempt of 113 kilos is enough. And Besra Durman claims silver here in the para-powerlifting in the Porte de la Chapelle Arena. Just suspended in motion on the press, but a warm embrace for a silver medal winning Besra Durman.
Here comes the gold medal winner, Rehab Ahmed of Egypt. The crowd acknowledging the gold medal winner from a country who excel in powerlifting. Be another gold for Egypt. 2-time silver medalist at the Paralympic Games in Rio and Tokyo. Up into the up to 55 kilogram weight category. Became world champion last year and is the Paralympic champion here in Paris. Round 3, 122. The gold is secure with the 121 lifted in round 2. So Rehab Ahmed, secure of gold. This, just to add a little bit of polish onto that gold medal. "30 seconds on the clock.
Too wide. Start.
Rehab Ahmed with no lift in round 3, but it will not matter in terms of the competition because Rehab Ahmed is the Paralympic champion. 121 lifted in round 2. Dominated this competition from start to finish, and Rehab Ahmed, after 2 silver medals at the Paralympic Games here in Paris, is a gold medal winner in the women's up to 55 kilogram category. A brilliant performance from Rehab. Won the competition with her first round lift, and the world champion is now Paralympic champion. 33-year-old, absolutely delighted. Taking the applause of the Porte de la Chapelle Arena crowd. Confirmation, Rehab Ahmed, 121 kilograms. Her first round lift was 117. That would have been good enough. Bezra Duman, an excellent silver medal for Turkey. And Kamal Pankarapet with that final round lift of 108, moving from 4th into the bronze medal position.
Moi je vous dis, levez-vous et régalez-vous. C'est pas de la musique, c'est pour le presentation. Can we get some music here? Very low. La cérémonie des médailles d'ici quelques minutes. On se déhanche, on en profite. On se détend. Avec la victoire de l'Égypte pour cette médaille d'or. messieurs, votre cérémonie des vainqueurs de la session de Powerlifting féminine, moins de 55 kilos.
Ladies and gentlemen, the victory ceremony for Powerlifting, women's up to 55 kilo category.
Veuillez accueillir les médaillés.
Please welcome the medalists.
The victory ceremony for the women's up to 55 kilogram category here. Olympics in Paris 2024. Superb competition it was.
Les médailles seront remises par
The medals will be presented by
Roland Ochoa, membre de l'ordre paralympique,
member of the Paralympic Order,
accompagné par
accompanied by
Madame
Jorge Ochoa,
déléguée technique
member of the Paralympic Order, will hand the medals over.
technical delegate.
It's a Greco.
médaillé de
The
bronze
delegate will
pour la Thaïlande.
help with the medal presentation.
Representing Thailand, Kamalban Paralympic.
Kamalpan Karapet of Thailand, a bronze medal winner at her first Paralympic Games. Went all the way down to the final lift. And Karapet lifted 108 kilograms to move from 4th into the bronze medal position. And delighted with that bronze, she is. Kamalpan Karapet of Thailand, bronze medal winner.
Silver medalist representing Turkey,
Bezra Duman of Turkey, silver medal winner. One place better than Tokyo, and she was a bronze medalist. Here in Paris is a silver medal. For the 23-year-old with an awful lot of powerlifting ahead of her. 2 medals already. Silver medal here in Paris with a lift of 113 kilograms in round 1. She tried for an awful lot more to grab gold, but it's silver for Bezla Duman.
Les championnes paralympiques représentant l'Égypte.
gold medalist and Paralympic champion representing Egypt, Rehab Ahmed.
A huge ovation for Rehab Ahmed of Egypt. Country have won plenty of Paralympic gold medals in powerlifting. But for Rehab Ahmed, this is her first. 2 silver medals in Rio and Tokyo. But here in Paris, she's got the one she wanted, and it's gold. Dominated the competition from the first lift of 117, ended up with 121 kilograms in round 2. And it's gold this time for Egypt's Rehab Ahmed.
Mesdames et messieurs, si vous le pouvez, veuillez vous lever pour l'hymne de l'Égypte.
Ladies and gentlemen, please stand if you're able for the anthem of Egypt.
Rehab Ahmed carried the flag at the opening ceremony for Egypt. She carried the competition here in the women's up to 55 kilogram category. Gold medalist Rehab Ahmed of Egypt, silver for Turkey and Bezra Dulman, and Kamalpan Karapet with a bronze for Thailand. For 2 silvers, it's now gold for Rehab Ahmed.
Welcome to the Porte de la Chapelle Arena for Powerlifting at Paris 2024. We have the men's up to 65 kilo category coming up. The bar is being loaded and prepared for the athletes to come in a sport where it is not uncommon to see human beings lift in excess of 3 times their body weight. It is one of the fastest growing Paralympic sports in the world, and amongst our group this evening we have 4 making Paralympic debuts. We have the bronze medalist from Tokyo, Hossein Betir, the silver medalist, Amir Jafari, and the Egyptian legend, Sherif Osman, who has 3 golds and a silver to his name from the up to 56 kilo category. But today, he makes his bow in the weight category above at under 65. Jorge Carinal will be looking to register his lifts here, unlike in Tokyo. These are the records that have stood the test of time if you're Paul Kehinde of Nigeria. And here is our first competitor, prepared and ready to take to the stage. Sherif Osman's name called, and a look at our referees representing Thailand, Jordan and Brazil. The chief referee situated at the head of the bench, and the left and rights at the sides.
Sherif Osman then with the first lift of this men's up to 65 kilogram category. What a legend of para-powerlifting. Gold medal winner in Beijing, gold medal winner in London, and again in Rio. Gradually going up in weight, was silver in Tokyo in the up to 59, now in the 65. 41 years old, so many world titles, 6-time former world champion, just prowling the stage. A legend in his own country of Egypt, admired by many of the very, very talented Egyptians coming through in para-powerlifting. Hero to many in his homeland and to those around the world. First attempt of 193. Beaten in the up to 65 kilogram category here in Paris. First time in the Paralympic Games in this category for the great Sherif Osman. And a good lift. 3 white lights for Sherif. Huge round of applause from this crowd at the Porte de la Chapelle Arena. A knowledgeable crowd as well. You know exactly what Sherif has done in the past. 41-year-old in this new weight category starts off with a good lift. Needs 2 out of 3 for a good lift. 2 out of 3 of the referees to give the white light. But here we got all 3. Lots of lift down to the stop, and then the press was all very good. All too familiar as well for Sherif.
Jorge Carinal, the 33-year-old from Padre Las Casas in Chile. 3rd time at the Paralympic Games, having finished 6th in Rio with a best lift of 150 kilos. You can see right there, he has grown and moved on to far higher heights. Didn't register a good lift in Tokyo at the last Paralympics, so he will be absolutely desperate to get a good one away early here. He's got great experience across team, mixed team and individual affairs as World Championships go. Claimed gold so pleasingly in Santiago, in the capital of his home country, at the Pan American Games in November of 2023. That was with a lift of 190. He starts today with the first attempt of 193 kilos. Oh, he gets 2 red lights there, and one of them was for the stop sequence and one was for the press. Now the chief referee gave a white light. It was the 2 referees at the side. Reasonably unusual to see 2 reds given for 2 different reasons, and disappointing for Jorge carrying out. Now the stop sequence, it has to make contact with the chest and then be dead still before the press, the key part being locking out those elbows simultaneously. With 2 reds, it means it's a no lift, and Jorge carrying out waits till his second to make another attempt.
A shock from India, Sonipat in India, 35 years old, first appearance at the Paralympic Games. Third in the Asian Para Games a couple of years ago, Hangzhou in People's Republic of China, and World Championships finished 7th last year in Dubai. To improve his physique. Well, he's improved that, and so found a love for the sport as well. 35-year-old's very good at it here in Paris. 196, round 1. A shock of India.
Start. Rock.
Very smooth. He's got a smile on his face, and no wonder he gets 2 out of 3 from the referees. Just the stop sequence from the referee to the right. But again, you only need the 2. Doesn't matter about what the other referee said if you get 2 white lights. And that is a good lift and a good start by Ashok, who is an early leader with 196 in round 1. Very smooth lift, it looks.
Rock 14. Rock 14.
Down onto the chest, there's the stop. And the press, locking those elbows out simultaneously. And a good lift to start his competition.
Hossein Betir of Algeria, celebrating 2 decades of lifting, having taken up the sport in 2004. This man is a pioneer in Paralympic para-powerlifting terms in Algeria. His bronze in Tokyo in this division was the first medal of any colour to be claimed by an Algerian in the sports. Here he returns for his 3rd Paralympics, seeking another, seeking bronze or better. 197 on the bar, 5 kilos heavier than the best lift from Tokyo that delivered that historic bronze.
هيا ركز راهي عندك لافاج افطن افطن مع روحك
ستارت
بوش
راك
Push was the instruction, and push. Hossein Bertia did. 3 white lights. Unanimous approval from the referees. And it is a very good opening attempt from Hossein Bertia. 197 kilos, no sweat for the bronze bagging Algerian from Tokyo. Laser focused and a look in granular detail at the process that he goes through. It was hydraulic in nature and successful in approval.
Thomas Gure makes his Paralympic debut here with 202 kilograms on the bar. 35-year-old from Lagos in Nigeria. First time in the Paralympics, but used to major events. 4th at the Commonwealth Games in Birmingham 2 years ago, but last year in the World Championships finished with a bronze medal. Now the lift was at 200 kilograms a year ago in this weight category. 2 years prior, finished 5th with 190, so you can see the natural progression in his career. Starting with 202. Strong physique, huge shoulders on Thomas. ...202 kilograms, round 1.
Start.
Putting out the arms. See, the bar wasn't horizontal. That doesn't matter, but it's a no lift. The press from the referee to the left. Also, the body position as well. From the referee to the right. The arm doesn't need to be horizontal. The elbows dropped out at the same time. Body position again from one of the referees. Referee in the center, just behind the head of the lifter. Chief referee was fine. It's a no lift for Thomas. We'll be back in round 2.
Great Britain's Mark Swan swaggers out to the bench for the first time at a Paralympic Games. A silver medalist at the Commonwealth Games in 2022. Gold at the European Open Championships in the same year. He's been open about his ambition that he is here to try and win gold.
Out. Unsuccessful. Okay.
Well, this is slightly unusual, is
2 minutes, please.
that while he was coming out, Mark Swan, a challenge had been mounted by the Nigerian lifter before him, which was then announced to be unsuccessful. So a little bit of disruption here for Mark Swan is, well, his routine and the rhythm to his timing as well disrupted, but in acknowledgement, the 2-minute clock has been reset. Each athlete has 2 minutes from when their name is announced to take to the bench and commence their lift. Mark Swan gets the clock back to 2 minutes and every second available to him. So a slight deviation in his normal preparation. But here at the Paralympics, a first lift.
Start.
And a powerful one at that. Absolute domination of the bar through the press sequence. 203 kilos notched up. And he looks like he had plenty of gas in the tank as well. County Durham's finest. Powering through the press. And propelling himself to first place.
Rack height being adjusted, as well as the weights by loaders. Nominated heights by the athletes beforehand.
Bar is good.
And we're ready for Amir Jafari, the Islamic Republic of Iran. 38 years old. Silver medalist from Tokyo. Look at 195, starting at 203 here. Silver medals aplenty. 3-time World Championship silver medalist. Silver in the Asian Para Games. Silver in the Paralympics. Olympic gold here in Paris. Well, 203. His opening weight. Tehran. Amir Jafari is ready. That will be a no lift from the press sequence from all three referees. Fairly obvious. Well done to the loaders there. They were spotting that weight perfectly as it came back down towards Jafir, who will go backstage and again at either this weight or may well change depending on what else happens. Good onto the chest and then just couldn't lock the elbows, was inches away, and then as it came back down again, caught by those around the bar. Well done everyone. It will be a no lift.
Here comes the world record holder, Zhou Yi, of the People's Republic of China. 2:22. He set in Hangzhou in 2023. But here at his first Paralympics, if you can believe that. His countryman Liu Li retired with gold after the Tokyo Paralympics. Zhou Yi is here to try and take the mantle.
Start. Rack.
And it's a smart start from Zhou Yi, who hoists an arm into the sky just to reassert his presence in the arena. Not that anyone could have missed it. 210 kilos, 2 white lights,
193.
1 referee.
712.
Unhappy with the press sequence. Stop on the chest. Clear to see. And then the press. Rocketing the bar up to a position of locked out elbows. And that's the mark of a man here for gold. And that's how the first round has shaped up. Zhou Yi out in front with that lift of 210. The bronze medalist from Algeria, from Tokyo, in the same spot. And GB's Mark Swan on his Paralympic bow, situated in silver.
Okay. Good. Okay. Okay.
Well, the spotter loaders in conference with the chief referee, and there's a small break before the sequence begins again. Just look at the weight that is sat on that bar. And that is prepped for our 8th lifter. There is far more weight to come.
Jorge Canajao of Chile. Santiago. Part of the mixed team who won gold in Santiago last year in the Pan American Games. What an occasion that would have been for Jorge in his home city. Took gold in this weight classification as well with 190, attempting 193 here. It was a no lift in round 1. 33-year-old ready to lift in round 2. 3rd Paralympic Games, 6th in Rio. Unfortunately, didn't manage a lift in Tokyo. With 1 no lift here. So 193 in round 2. Jorge Canajao.
Start.
Rack is the call from the chief referee, so
Dangerous.
this will be a no lift. Press sequence from all 3 referees. Also, the stop sequence from the chief referee. He'd seen enough already and told the loaders to lift the rack. Well, Jorge has 2 no lifts to go back to Tokyo, replicate what he did there, and got 1 more lift here in round 3. Jorge Canajao of Chile. See once again onto the stop sequence, and then the press, lifting higher with the left arm. That's fine as long as they get to the top and lock out the elbows at the same time. The bar can be higher on one side. The chief referee had seen enough.
Sharif Osman is targeting a lift of 198 kilos, which would be good enough to see him to the bronze medal position for now. We do not use the word legend lightly when speaking about Sharif Osman. He has 6 golds from various world championships dating back to 2010. He has 3 Paralympic golds going all the way back to Beijing in 2008. It is the first time we're seeing him in this weight classification at a Paralympic Games. And you simply cannot understate the impact that he's had on powerlifting in his country. The number of athletes who are here in Paris alone who reference Sharif Osman as their hero, their inspiration, their reason that they are trying to shift extraordinary weights above them on the bench. And he started in typical fashion with a successful opening attempt. 193 kilos mastered. 198 now before and above him.
Start.
Well, it was a lift under immense duress, but it is pure. It is 3 white lights. Oh, that felt good. That felt great for one of the greats in every sense of the sport. 41 years young, a new weight division, and 3 white lights for 198 kilos. He takes a tumble on his walk down the ramp. It would lead them to the console where they'll enter their nominated weights for the 3rd round. It's 2 from 2 for the great Sharif Osman. And now on to India's Ashok.
Ashok lifted 196 in round 1, 199 in round 2. Ashok, India. Currently in 5th place. So we'll move him into 4th place as we reach the halfway point of round 2.
Start.
And another good lift, and this is 3 white lights for Ashok. A mighty lift of 199 kilograms. And indeed, Ashok will leapfrog into 3rd place currently.
15.
Ahead of Osman. Loving the applause from the Porte de la Chapelle Arena crowd. They give a mighty cheer when both of Ashok's elbows locked. Complete his lift. Ashok from India is into 3rd place. Again, at the halfway stage of round 2.
Amir Jafari from the Islamic Republic of Iran. A steely-eyed look in the eyes of the man from Tehran. A silver medalist at Tokyo with a best lift of 195. Now, the first attempt didn't go to plan, it's safe to say. The bar was rocketing up and he seemed to hit a wall just as he was reaching the apex and beginning to get to the stage of locking the elbows out. The spotters had to step in. So 203 once again. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, Amir Jafari. An explosion of power
14.
and an explosion of relief and emotion. The pressure was on, but he channeled that pressure into the press. The elbows locking out, 3 white lights, and the silver medalist from Tokyo up into the bronze position.
Hossein Betier, bronze medalist from Tokyo, with 204 indeed on the bar. World champion from Tbilisi in 2021. So 204. A 34-year-old. Lived in for 20 years now. To the men's up to 65 kilogram classification. Paralympic Games in Paris 2024. 204. Move up into silver medal position at this stage of round 2.
Start.
Hossein Betier, it's a good lift, it's a perfect 3 white lights for Hossein Betier. And he leapfrogs, not 1, 2 or 3, he goes up 4 places, up into the 2nd place position on the leaderboard. And Hossein Betier milking in the applause, soaking it in. He'll use that, I'm sure, for attempt number 3. Very powerful lift, very measured, controlled. Just a case of whether he could complete the press right at the top. Perfect on the way down the stop as well. He had the strength to lift 204 in round 2 and lift himself at the moment in 2nd place.
A wonderfully tense and taut competition we have on our hands here, and another protagonist thrown into contention in Nigerian Thomas Curry. 202 was his first attempt, which was deemed a no lift. There was a challenge that was unsuccessful. And he is getting some final words of counsel, some final words of inspiration to fuel the fire in his belly. 205 kilos lies between him and the silver medal position, currently populated by Hossein Betier. Two hours a day, 3 times a week. Those are the efforts that go in the shadows so that he can shine in the city of lights. 205 kilos to take the silver medal position.
Start.
All eyes on the referees and the board. All eyes on two white lights. Thomas Curry has entered the men's up to 65 kilo chat. And he's in the silver medal berth with a lift of 205 kilos. All important final readjustments. The stop sequence followed by a successful press. Bouncing back from his first attempt.
Here comes Mark Swan of Great Britain, currently in 4th place. 203 kilograms lifted in round 1. There's 208 on the bar. This lift would catapult Mark Swan up into the 2nd place position, the silver medal position here in Paris. 23-year-old psyching himself up. Already surpassed the 192 he lifted in the World Championships, finishing 4th 3 years ago now in Tbilisi. Mark Swan is on the medal hunt here.
That's it, man. Come on.
Plenty of time, well over a minute to go. Straps being applied, plenty of time. Sure everything in position. Mark Swan, Great Britain. 208 kilograms, round 2. Explosive power. Coach likes it. Mark likes it. And the referees like it as well, all three. Well, it's a perfect lift and for Mark Swan in round 2. 208 kilograms will move Mark Swan above Lucien Bitier and Thomas Curé into the silver medal position. 2 from 2 for Mark Swan. 208 kilograms in round 2. It's in a silver medal position. Explosive power in the press sequence. Locking the elbows in perfect synchronicity. The roar from Swan matching that of the crowd. Plenty of British support here.
Goodness me, what a contest we have on our hands here at the Porte de la Chapelle Arena. A wonderful crescendo incoming. Zhou Yi is looking to probably take himself out of that conversation though. He's been sat pretty and continues to be in said position with a successful opening lift of 210 kilos. He's thrown another 3 onto the bar, still some way away from his world record of 222. This will just give him that bit of breathing room and in doing so apply pressure down on those beneath him. 213 kilos for Zhou Yi.
Start.
It's pretty serene, isn't it? Pretty controlled. And it's pretty pleasing. The referees who all give a white light to the man from China, who is quite simply the man to beat out here. Total control all the way through the press. Zhou Yi extends his lead at the top. confirmation of our top three, and the big breaking news is really Thomas Curry, unsuccessful opening lift, but now sat in bronze position. Amir Jafari with the best lift at 203, Hossein Betir 204, Thomas Curry 205, Mark Swan 208. There are twists and turns to come in this final round of lifting.
Jorge Caranao. Now we have no lifts in round one, no lifts in round two. Fortunately for Jorge, following the pattern of Tokyo. Santiago will not want to leave Paris with the same record. 193. Once again, he lifted 190 when winning the Pan American Games last year in his hometown. He's 3 kilograms more. Round 3, para powerlifting ends up to 65. Classification in Paris. 193. Third attempt at this weight.
Start.
Well, the biggest cheer from the crowd. And a good lift, a little bit of a sigh of relief there. Well, that's absolutely superb. A brilliant lift. Everyone in the Porte de Chapelle Arena is applauding Jorge Caranao. Well, you've got a record from the previous Paralympic Games, which unfortunately reads 3 no lifts. And then you have 2 no lifts here in Paris. Everyone was willing Jorge on. The first part was good, and then the press. Everyone extended their arms here. And thankfully, Jorge Caranao did just that. There's the sigh of relief. 193.
Sharif Osman makes his way to the stage for the third and final time. He has shown no ill effects of the shoulder injury that he sustained a couple of years ago. He is tough as teak, Sharif Osman. You go all the way back to when he won gold in London. He picked up an injury just before then, 3 months before, in fact, and he still powered through to the top of the podium. Well, here, this is new ground. The Egyptian pioneer of the sport is breaking even more new ground. Up in the up to 65 kilo category for the first time, with 2 successful lifts, and now with 200 kilos on the bar. This to take 6th position and put pressure on India's Ashok ahead of him. There'll be no medals this time for Osman, but there will be immense pride if he can get a good lift with 200 kilos above him.
Start.
Up.
A lift too far for one of the best to ever do it. A moment of internal reflection, and now a moment of external appreciation to all who have had the privilege of watching Sharif Osman in action on the bench once again. Those claps just getting a little stiffer, a little angrier, that he probably feels, the great competitor within him feels that lift lay inside. But it is a no lift, and that is the end of Sharif Osman for this Paralympics.
Ashok has 206 kilograms on the bar. Currently in 6th place, Ashok, and this will move, if successful, Ashok up until the 3rd place position. So this to move into 3rd with 5 lifts. 5 lifters still to take part in round 3. All Ashok can do is put himself in a position to put pressure on the others. It's been a fabulous competition for Ashok. First ever Paralympic Games. 2 lifts have been successful, 196 and 199. Here with 206 kilograms in terms of lifts in major championships, way beyond anything a 35-year-old has lifted before. To move into 3rd place, Ashok.
1, 2, 3. Start.
It will be a no lift. Ashok tried to lock out the elbows, couldn't complete the press sequence. Stop sequence given as well from 2 referees. But Ashok will finish here in Paris with a lift of 199 kilograms in round 2. Ashok will be in 6th position here in Paris. See once again his attempt. 206, got halfway up the press. And then the spotter's taken over. Ashok, 6th place for India.
Now things get really interesting. Amir Jafari of the Islamic Republic of Iran is currently in 5th position with a best lift of 203 kilos. Ahead of him in 4th is Hossein Betia with 204, Thomas Curry 205 in bronze, Mark Swan silver in 208. Amir Jafari has loaded up 206, a failure in his first attempt. Redemption at 203 in his second. 206 here now for a bronze berth. Jafari has gone to the well. And he has delivered a lift of 206 kilos. And he has propelled himself up the table, and he now sits in bronze. He's put all the pressure on those that will follow. An immense lift that almost lost momentum. but he found the strength, both within and physically, to power the bar. Amir Jafari in the bronze berth with a lift of 206.
Hossein Betia of Algeria. 2 lifts so far of 197 and 204, now 209 on the bar. Now he's currently in 5th position. Here's Hossein, and this, if successful, will move Hossein Betia from 5th to the silver medal position. Bronze medalist from Tokyo has an attempt here to move into the silver medal position in Paris. Former world champion. Here takes 4 minutes before steadying himself underneath the bar. 209 kilograms to move into the silver medal position in round 3.
Start.
Hossein Betia. It's a good lift. And a tremendous celebration, matching the effort. And that propelled 209 kilograms up into the air. Hossein Betia is right in there with a chance of another medal. The poise beforehand, the grace, and then all of a sudden, the extreme power. Takes a full minute to get himself in the position mentally to then lift. And then it's all physical and explosive power to lock out the elbows. 209 kilograms. And a celebration to match what was an outstanding lift.
The gauntlet thrown down by yet another imperious lift in this enthralling men's up to 65 kilo final, and the arrival of one of the key protagonists, Thomas Curry of Nigeria. He was unsuccessful with 202 in his first lift, righted the wrongs in his second with 205. He has a whole 7 extra kilos on the bar now with Coach Patience Igbiti making sure everything is how his lifter likes it. Thomas Curry, a 212 here, will put him into silver, and it will really throw down the gauntlet to Mark Swan, who is still to follow. 212 to secure silver for now.
Start.
Oh, goodness me. 2 red lights, and the turquoise blocks you see underneath signify that it was a body position issue. Now they have 60 seconds here, the Nigerians, to enter a challenge. You have unlimited challenges in para-powerlifting. I wonder, given the stakes, given it being body position, it's difficult to ascertain there. But by the looks of things, Curry is settled for the outcome, and it'll be a no lift for the Nigerian.
Mark Swan strides to the bench. Currently in third place, a bronze medal is secure. But Mark wants more. He's attempting 213 kilograms, already safe with 208. Now this 213 would lift Mark Swan from bronze to silver. Mark Swan, see him in Durham for a silver medal here in Paris, 213 kilograms. Once again, bronze is assured. This is for silver. 1 minute to go. Straps still being applied. Plenty of time for Mark Swan. 23-year-old looking for silver here. Once again, 213 in round 3.
Start.
Mark Swan of Great Britain, he's celebrating, and he's got a good lift, and he's got a silver medal. 2 of the 3 referees give white lights, and that's what it means to go from bronze to silver. Silver medalist for Swan. A perfect competition. 3 good lifts, 203, 208, and now 213. And Mark Swan, the perfect competition, and is a silver medal winner. Being cheered on by not only supporters in the crowd, but
15.
athletes as well. Pure power from Swan. What a celebration. And that celebration, I'm sure, will be on the podium in a short while. Mark Swan, silver medalist for Great Britain.
Now, Mark Swan is assured of silver. However, with both he and Zhou Yi being within range of the Paralympic record, they are within 10 kilos. They have the option of a power lift, a 4th lift. And we can see from our internal system that Mark Swan has nominated himself to go for that record. So Zhou Yi will lift 215 here. He's already got the gold with the 213 he has, but he may well have to go again. But for now, Zhou Yi has 215 kilos above him. He has the gold in his grasp. This will tighten his grip.
Start.
Well, that might just be the best of all 3 of Zhou Yi's lifts. 215 and cruising for the world record holder from the People's Republic of China. And while that is undoubtedly the biggest, the best lift
221.
after round 3 in this competition, it isn't the last that we're going to see of Zhou Yi, and it's not the last we'll see of Mark Swan, because both he and Yi have eyes on record-breaking lifts here at Paris 2024.
Look at the amount of weight on the bar. This is 221 kilograms. This is an attempt for a new Paralympic record. Mark Swan with a power lift. His previous attempt, the end of the regulation event, was 213, puts him within the 10 kilogram of the Paralympic record. And he gets a chance of what is known as a power lift. Here comes Mark Swan. 221 is on the bar, a full 8 kilograms more than his third round lift of 213. Again, silver is assured. $221 kilograms for Mark Swan. A new Paralympic record.
Come on, rip into this now.
Plenty of encouragement being given to Mark Swan from his coaches. For a new Paralympic record, an incredible weight, 221 kilograms.
Start.
Mark Swan, he got halfway up on the press. It's going to be a no lift. He was halfway there. My word, everybody in the Porte de la Chapelle arena was trying. Everyone was extending their own arms. But Mark Swan, he's going to be a silver medal winner in the Paralympic Games, attempting a powerlift of a mighty 221 kilograms. It wasn't to be in terms of Paralympic records, in terms of gold medals, but a fabulous competition. Once again, Mark Swan is a silver medal winner. And here we'll look on at a fabulous competition. 3 from 3. And lifting so much, he was given a power lift for gold, and also that Paralympic record. He gave everything, and now he will watch on as Zhu Yi will attempt his record attempt.
The efforts of Mark Swan has pushed the reigning world record holder to this point, returning to the stage, sizing up the bar for a fourth and final and potentially record-breaking time. No human in existence has ever lifted this weight in para-powerlifting in this division on the planet. Zhou Yi to lift 223 kilos and break his own world record.
Start.
So close to the ultimate climax, to one of the most enthralling competitions we've experienced at the Porte de la Chapelle arena. Maybe no world record, it already is his, but it is gold at Paris 2024 for Zhou Yi. The stop sequence, dead and so nearly driving through the resistance that he met halfway through. An understated celebration for an out-of-this-world performance in a quite remarkable competition. Well, we and all in the Porte de la Chapelle Arena have been treated to a true para-powerlifting spectacle. So much competition, so many twists and turns, but the ultimate throwdown is that it's bronze for Algeria's Hossein Bertier, silver for Great Britain's Mark Swan, and it is glorious gold for China's Zhou Yi.
sûr d'être resté si tard un jour de la semaine. On s'est régalé. Merci grâce à vous et à cette ambiance dans cette finale masculine des moins de 65 kilos. On vous envoie du love. Messieurs, la cérémonie des vainqueurs de cette épreuve de Powerlifting, moins de 65 kilos.
The medal ceremony here at the Porte de la Chapelle Arena for the men's up to 65 kilo final in para powerlifting at Paris 2024.
Veuillez accueillir les médaillés.
Please welcome the medalists.
The medalists warmly received, and right they should be, because these are 3 of 8 who treated us to a quite supreme competition that had the arena roaring all the way to world record attempts. So a member of the Paralympic Order, Mr. Jorge Ochoa, and Mrs. Eva Baldesin, who is the Paris 2024 Head of Paralympic Family Services, here to bestow the medals upon this worthy trio.
Bronze medalist representing Algeria,
Hossein Betia of Algeria does just as he did 3 years ago in Tokyo. He claims bronze, and what a battle it was. It all went down to the 3rd and final round of lifting for the Algerian, pitted against many a fine fellow lifter. But it was Betia who prevailed, and he takes his second Paralympic bronze in the sport. Hossein Betia, bronze in the men's up to 65 kilo para powerlifting.
Silver medalist representing Great Britain, Mark Swan.
Mark Swan, remember the name. 23 years old. His first Paralympics. Won that served him with an opportunity to go for the Paralympic record, and he got oh so close. And were it not for the man he was pitted against, it could well have been gold, but it is silver for Marc Swan at Paris 2024 in the para-powerlifting.
Gold medalist and Paralympic champion representing People's Republic of China, Zhou Yi.
The People's Republic of China's very finest. Zhou Yi came here with a reputation. He came with the world record. And he had to dig deep. He had to dig into all that experience, all of that pedigree, with a gold-hungry pack chasing behind him. However, he had it within him and remains peerless. It is gold for Zhou Yi of the People's Republic of China.
Ladies and gentlemen, please rise if you're able for the anthem of People's Republic of China.
Ce sont vos médaillés paralympiques.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Paralympic medalists.
Your podium for the men's up to 65 kilo para-powerlifting final. Bronze for Algeria's Hossein Bertier, silver for Great Britain's Marc Swan, and gold for China's Zhou Yi. A wonderful and weighty evening's para-powerlifting at the Porte de la Chapelle Arena. In the women's up to 55 kilo category final, it was bronze for Thailand's Kamalpan Krarapet and silver for Turkey's Bezra Durman, gold for Egypt's Rehab Ahmed. Whilst in the men's up to 65 kilo final, it was bronze for Algeria's Hossein Betir, silver for Great Britain's Mark Swan, and gold for China's Zhou Yi. A medal-laden evening at the Porte de la Chapelle Arena at the Para-Powerlifting at Paris 2024.